Good morning and a good afternoon, good evening. Hello. This is Fumika from the Face Yoga Method. So if you are joining for the first time, once and again, hello, my name is Fumika. And if you've been here before, welcome back. And thank you so much for joining me today. Hello, Benetton and Martha and Yvonne. Good morning, good afternoon. Thank you. It's nice to have you here, Jasmine. Hello, Onema and Bensu and Yese, hello, Happy New Year. So what a year. 2021 has been a total roller coaster. And I'd like to know, what time is it where you live right now? I think some of you are already 2022, right? So that means Happy New Year. And are you counting down to 2022? Right now here in California, it's in the morning after 9:30 a.m. So we still have a little bit over 12 hours to 2022. So also, what special traditions do you have for the new year? Please share your old year or new year culture with me. I love to know. I'm a cultural anthropologist. I went to graduate school to study cultural anthropology, so I'm so curious. So I'm going to talk a little bit about Japanese New Year tradition, okay? So in Japan, we always finish the year, cleaning the house and really cleaning our body and our spirit too, head to toe. And we go shrine and wish for the, upcoming year. And then New Year's, we eat special food called osechi, just for the health and for the prosperity. But we really value the end of the year and New Year because it feels so good. I remember my mom cleaned the house, entire house, and we have to help. Me and my younger brothers, two of them, we have to help to clean everything. And I didn't like the cleaning part, but I have to say it feels so good. It felt like something is just changing the energy because everything is energy. This is something I want to talk about today. So new year means new us, new energy. What does it mean to have a fresh start? What do we really mean when we say we have a new year resolutions? Okay, we always use, new year. I don't want to say we, because some of you probably have a very good idea how you want to start your new year and what it means to have a new year. But have you ever heard the fresh start effect? Fresh start effect. So the fresh start effect is our tendency to take action toward achieving a goal after a special occasion or key date has passed. Like for example, the best example is New Year or January 1st. We get excited and we promise ourselves in January 1st that this is the year we are going to get fit and healthy and move to a new city or start a new job and find a love or whatever. You feel so excited. And the fresh start effect is not just a theory. It's actually backed by science. Research shows that anticipation and excitement of a new beginning is a key to motivate for the fresh start effect. We get excited, right? Do you agree with that? I do agree. I like fresh start. So to begin something is to cause a movement or energy. It's like riding a bicycle. You can't just sit on a bicycle and wait to start. No, you have to ride. And if you ride a bicycle, you know how hard it is. The first the beginning of the riding. And once you get on the move, it's not difficult. You can even kind of relax and enjoy the scenery. But the first, few, you have to push really hard. The pedals. So we know that all things in life are energy, right? Excitement is energy. This is also the energy. Feeling has energy. Emotion has energy. And then maybe you know that law of cause and effect. When you think somebody, maybe the person will call you. And then the more you tune into that vibration, you started attract more things. It can be negative, positive. It doesn't matter. The good example is the energy example. Okay, music is energy too, right? When you listen to some music, you get moved. Like, oh, sometimes you remember old high school memories when you start listening to certain music. And that's why I have a morning playlist. And that's from the 80s and 90s, my teenager and early 20s. And when I listen to the music, the list I created, my morning motivation music, and I dance, I feel so good. I feel like I'm in my 20s again or my teens again. So that's some energy we're talking about. And music has energy. And another thing is that, tuning into the radio station, I like this example. There's so many music stations out there, and you listen to jazz, you listen to classical music, you just tune into that. It's there. You're connecting your idea of music into the station so that you can listen to the exact song you want to listen to. Did that make sense? Yeah. So energy begins to move, and our life begins to move. We need to move our energy so that our life moves. Did that make sense? And a new beginning leads to a new or different result. So that means if you are doing the same thing over and over and over again, of course you get the same result. You're pushing the same button. You're tuning into the same radio station. Yes, you listen to the same kind of music because that's the station you're listening to. Did that make sense? And if you want to change the station, I feel like listening to the opera, or I want to listen to the let's say, what do you call that? The classical music. You change the station and the music plays differently, right? So why change seems so scary? Even though we understand, change is here and everything is energy, it's so scary for many of us to change because we feel like we lose something. Choosing to stay in unfulfilled romantic relationship, for example, or friendship, because we are afraid of, losing them, but being alone, right? We want to just like, it's not the best relationship, but I just stay here because it's scary. If I lose this person, can I find somebody new? Or something new, like a job. If you're afraid of like, I don't like my job, but if I change my job, if I quit my job, can I find another job? So that's why many of us stay in the same place, boring or job or career or unfulfilling relationship, even we don't like them, because trying something new seems so impossible or scary or risky. And even pretending to be the same person, when you have changed, when you are changing inside, you're afraid of telling or sharing that you are different because you're afraid of losing your people or around you, or accept you, as you truly are, because you're so scared, like telling the truth. So sometimes we need to be brave enough to outgrow the life we built. And change is hard, really hard at first, but messy also in the middle, and the beautiful at the end. So it's not just, I'm coming research done by neuroscientists. They say that after mid-30s, almost over 95% of what we do or what we think, how we move our face, how we move our body are autopilot. Means we don't even need to think about it. It just happens like. And then same as the day before. This part is scary. So you do things, same thing over and over. It's just the same as the day before. How you get out of bed, how you put your clothes on, but how you think about yourself, how you think about your life is same as the day before. The day before and the same, and day before the same. So that means you are doing the same thing over and over, and you creating the same result means creating the same future. Did that make sense? And also over 95% of what we think is negative. That was really scary when I found out. Like, I don't want to get out of bed. I'm too tired. I just don't want to go to work. Like, why I have to do this over and over? So same thing we are doing, and 95%, almost 95% of same thing we did the day before are negative. Like, ooh. So if you want things to remain the same, because you feel so comfortable, confident, and happy, please stay and do the same thing because you are so, worth to be there. But if you want different result, different life, if you have a different things coming to your life, you have to move differently. You have to use your face differently. You have to think differently. You have to get up differently. So those change or movements can be as small as moving your face differently, like I said, or chewing your food differently, or talking or using your phone differently, not tilting your head, or as big as changing your daily routine completely. Okay? So the secret of changing is to focus all your energy not on fighting or against the old one, but on building a new one. Did that make sense? Like, oh, I can't change it. Oh, I can't change it. Don't focus on that. Focus on the change you want to see. Okay? Instead of like, why I can't ride a bicycle? Why I can't ride a bicycle? Why I cannot, go to the place with my bicycle? No. Find out how you can ride a bicycle. Practice it. It's that simple, right? It's the same thing. You want to ride a bicycle, but you're fighting against like, I can't ride a bicycle. I don't know if it's a good example, but that's how I think. You have to focus on the change. So, there's one beginning that all successful people have in common. I want to share this one too. Can you guess what it is? Like all the people who are successful, that in a business or in anything else, like anything, those people who have very fulfilling life, they said they're happy, they're very thriving. One thing they have in common. Okay, there's so many things in common, but one thing really, really stands out. Okay, I want to wait. Okay, can you see? Can you hear? Like, what is it? Okay, guess what is that one thing all successful people have in common? Okay, I'm gonna tell you. Morning routine. I love reading books. Morning routine is one secret, really secret of being successful. It doesn't mean that, successful in business. No, successful in relationships, successful in everyday life, and feel good about your life. Okay? A better life starts with a better beginning. I've talked about this so many times, how starting a morning routine changed my life from like so tired and then like, oh, I'm not gonna be a morning person ever. That's the mindset. That's the story I had for so many years since I was a teenager. I said like, no, I'm not a morning person. I just stayed up late, But I had to change it after having my daughter Nina, because if I did not get up early, I could not have my time, and I get so frustrated and I felt like I couldn't do what I wanted to do. And I had to change my morning routine dramatically. And by changing it, oh my gosh, it's like a night and day change. I feel so relaxed and I feel like, yes, by 10 o'clock, I feel like, okay, I did so many things already. And I love it so much. So how you wake up in the morning, okay? If you are waking up in the morning feeling like, ugh, I don't like to have my day. Oh, I'm so tired. You are setting a tone for your entire day. I mean, think about it. When you show up in the world and you're so tired, grumpy, and I'm not happy, people around you, react to you accordingly. How do you feel if you are with somebody who is so grumpy in the same room? Do you like that person? Even like airplane, if somebody sit next to you right now, it's very, different because we don't really travel, but somebody grumpy came to you, next to you and sit next to you. How do you feel? Like, I don't want to talk to this person, right? I want to avoid the person. Versus if somebody comes to you very happy, very present, very comfortable, and then smiley, can I sit next to you? What do you say? Sure, it makes you feel good. It doesn't matter if you want to know the person, if you want to get to know the person or not, but the energy next to you, it's so much better with somebody who is happy than grumpy and angry. So that is what I'm saying, that energy, but also that's how you can do to set the tone for your entire day by changing your morning routine. So this is my morning routine. I do not get out of my bed until I feel good about myself, about my life. Means sometimes like, oh, I don't want to get out of bed. I didn't sleep well and so much thing to do. So what I do is I tell myself, this is the best day. This is the best day of my life. I'm happy. This is going to be wonderful. This is going to be amazing. So I just tell myself until I feel it. I'm almost trick myself by saying it. But by saying or thinking about, how happy, how great the day is going to be, it started changing me a little differently. And then I do, a little tapping, still in bed, do a little face yoga, and then get out of bed. So by the time I get out of my bed, I already set the tone, how I want to feel. And then, of course, I do 100 times face splash, drink hot water, and then have my routine. And when I have this routine, I feel very comfortable. And once you start having this routine, you don't want to go back because it feels so good. Okay? So I like to know how you begin your day and how you feel when you are rolling out of bed. Just pay attention to that and change it. So please don't check your phone the first thing in the morning, half awake, half asleep, and look at it like, ooh, social media, ooh, the news, bad news. That's not good, right? That's not a good way to start your day. This is your day. It's not the social media who has your day. It's you who has your day. It's you who can really decide how you want to live your day. Okay? So what do you think if you decide, new year, like do something differently in the morning or starting differently? Okay? New beginning applies everywhere in our lives. So nature, think about this. How does a tree grow? From a seed, right? Everything that tree will ever need is contained in the tiny seed. Isn't it amazing? And think about building a house. What do? You make a plan and then you have to follow it. And then you choose where to build. And once you build, you choose what you want to put inside. You want to put a picture here, what color you want to have on your wall. And when you start a business, you need a business plan. And of course, that will be a roadmap for your success. Like you can think about, I want to start business, but what kind of business you want to start? How you want to feel when you have the business? How you imagine, the feelings you create when you're doing business. Like, oh, I'm tired. I don't want to get out of bed. Or like, exciting. My new day is here. Every day is so different. Every single day is different when you pay attention to it. Okay? And another thing is, what kind of beginning will you initiate in your life? Remember, no beginning is no movement. You have to start if you want to have some change or movement in your life. So I want to have the best beginning possible for your business, for your life, and your face yoga method journey too, if you've been practicing. And this is why I created the teacher certification course. It's not because I thought, oh, let's start a teacher certification course. No, because all the face yoga method practitioners wanted to learn to be a teacher so that they can change people's life. They can change their face too, but they can change and they can share the method with other people and make living or make money. Some of them are doing half time, some of them doing just for deepening knowledge, some of them really want to make a business, and that's different individually, but they wanted to do something. So no matter how big or small the changes you want to invite to your life, the teacher certification course is here to guide you. I know that some of you just want to know the poses, but teacher certification course, I talk up the mindset. I teach how they can build the life they want. It's not the face yoga method exercise. It's a lifestyle. So today is the final day to get the teacher certification course at its best value ever. And at midnight, a little bit over 15 hours, we will close the special price, and then value, I should say, special value. So if you want to sign up before December 31st, it means you get 100 accredited hours of the best face yoga course in the world, and then hundreds of supportive face yogis alongside you, and live workshops, weekly check-ins, and peer-led study groups, which is so amazing, and $2,000 offer of regular TCC pricing. So it's a really good deal. So if you've been thinking about, I want to be a certified face yoga method teacher, today is the last day. And also plus 3-month free mastery access. So you can come and enjoy mastery classes for free for 3 months. So tons of face yogis have joined us already. So this is your last chance to take advantage of the course at this price point. Like I said, it's the lowest price. And in just a few hours, we will be in 2022. And the early bird price will have expired. And once it's gone, it's gone. So we encourage you to submit an application if you feel you're called to it. And submitting application is free, and completing it will lock you into the best price. So if you apply, if you submit application, we lock you in for the best price ever. Okay? And choosing to press submit button could be the key that unlock your comfort zone. And I can't wait to really see you take that 2020 to the next level. And change, it doesn't need to be a face yoga, but create the life you really want. So please listen to yourself, your heart, and say, am I happy in where I'm at? Or do I want to change something? Or do I want to start something? Or do I want to deepen the knowledge of face yoga? Or I want to be a teacher? If the answer is yes, come and join. Like I said, this is the best price offer, and we close that offer and the end of this year, means in 15 hours. And once it closes, the price go up, and then you miss the $2,000 off price. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. And think about new beginning, new start, and how you want to create the life next year. And if you're already in 2022, you still have a time, because the price goes up in my time, which is Pacific Standard Time. So about 14 hours. So you have 14 hours to apply. And I want to say thank you so much for joining me today and thinking about how you want to create your life, and enjoy your new years and celebrate, whatever you want to celebrate. And I'll see you all in 2022. Okay. Yes. So if you have, okay, here you go. Yep. So if you join, before the end of this year, my time, which is Pacific Standard Time, 14 hours. We have 14 hours. You will get the, let's go back my note. So by midnight tonight, the opportunity to join TCC at its best value ever, okay, will close. So if you sign up before December 31st, it means 100 accredited hours of the best face yoga course in the world, and hundreds of supporting of the best face yoga course in the world. And then, 100 of supporting face yogis alongside to study together, and live workshops and weekly check-ins and peer-led study groups, which is priceless, and 2,000 offer of regular TCC pricing. So you get $2,000 off. It's a good deal. And a plus 3-month free mastery access. So tons of face yogis have joined us already. Okay, so is it good? And I'm gonna put the more information later, but that's what you can get. And so much more. It's not the face exercises, it's a lifestyle and a mindset. And I share, all the updated new information you can use for your teaching, but for yourself too. Okay? All right. So thank you so much and have a wonderful rest of the day. And if you are already 2022, I cannot wait to see you in 2022. All right? I love you all and have a wonderful rest of the day.